This is The Bottom Line. The Bottom Line on 938 Live.
Online dating might be a global phenomenon, but online relationships are also blossoming between money managers and their rich clients. Currently, only about 1 in 2 high net worth individuals have a largely online relationship with their wealth managers. In 5 years, 2 in 3 are expected to do the same. Now, that's according to a report by Capgemini and RBC Wealth Management, which defines them as individuals with at least $1 million in investable assets. And to find out more about this rising trend, 938 Live's Travis Teo spoke to Stefan Mueller, Managing Director at RBC Wealth Management in Asia.
We have seen across the globe the demand for a digital relationship with the bank, which does not mean that the relationship is out of the picture. Actually, it strengthens the relationship with the face-to-face meetings that always is part of a wealth management experience. But in all the regions, you have probably most pronounced the Asia-Pacific region and Latin America, who are even up to 80-90% who say, I need to have that digital relationship.
And is there a reason why Asia Pacific and Latin America, they have these more requirements for them to have a digital relationship?
Yeah. I would say it's related to the age. I mean, you have in Asia a younger population that has made its fortune to some extent already in the digital space. And so naturally they will expect that they can get the same service from their wealth manager where they put the money in. So it's probably related to the region with a younger, more entrepreneurial kind of population, which drives, of course, that demand.
I see. But by going online, do these individuals give up personal relationship with their bankers and their advisors that they would have if they are using a face-to-face advice?
Yeah. Actually, in contrary, it strengthens the relationship with their wealth manager, because you have different channels. You really spend the time on value-add communication with your bankers, but for simple requests for information about the portfolio research, you don't want to spend the time to interact with your wealth manager for that. So we call this multi-channel. As a client, you have not only access to your relationship manager, but also to the bank, to the knowledge.
Right, Stefan. So would you say that it's sort of like a complementary service that banks should be providing, or money managers should be providing to clients or high net worth individuals?
Exactly. And so in the report, it's also a very clear message from the high net worth individuals to their wealth managers. I need to have a digital access point to the bank. 83% of the clients in Asia say, if I don't have this multi-channel digital experience with the bank, I'm willing to leave the wealth manager. And when it comes to Singapore, we see clearly over the last 12 months that many of the big players, they digitalize themselves now. 100 to 200 million per organization is put at work to make sure that digitalization is happening now. Because in 2-3 years down the road, the clients will leave the bank if they don't have that experience.
And what's the most popular form of service that these people are looking out for?
Yeah. So it clearly comes out of the report that there are 2 things that they're looking at. One is, I want to be kept informed. That means give me research access. I want to educate myself to smarten up on certain product ranges I'm not familiar with. I want to have access to news that is relevant to my investments. An additional element is also they want to be enabled for transactions. So that means simple money transfer or also execution of transactions. So it's really that whole rounded experience around managing the wealth that they're looking for.
That was Stefan Mueller, Managing Director at RBC Wealth Management in Asia, on The Bottom Line.